So I had one of my first video of the season to be something really positive. Maybe talking about how hopeful I am for the beginning of the season. You know, we got Stan Van, a lot of things should change. But while reviewing game tape, I kept on seeing the issue that kept on popping up. The issue is not a complicated one, but I see majority of our team does not do this on a consistent basis. The only guy I see actually doing this every single play, or trying to at least, is our offensive star, Steven Adams. And you might be thinking, what are you talking about? But there's a reason that Steven Adams has the highest plus minus on our team. He's so important on the offensive end, and it's only because of how he screens. He's so patient with the screens. He sets them hard. He gives his teammates wide open shots. It may not seem that important, but when you go back and see the possessions that Steven is not involved in, you see the quality of shot we get. I'm going to actually single out Zion right now, just because when you look at the player he is and the size he has, the screens should be much better, but they're not. He's supposed to be the other half of this bruising backcourt, setting up plays for his other teammates by setting hard screens. And that's a huge part of the game. On this play, all we're going to have is just a simple pick and roll that's going to allow Eric Bledsoe to put pressure on to Bam Adebayo. It should give him an option either go with a floater or give him a line to the rim with Zion. Instead, what happens is Zion slips the pick, allowing Dragic to stay with Bledsoe, not creating no separation at all. Bam is able to flow back, and although he makes a pretty good shot, the shot should not have to be that hard for Bledsoe right there. She should have two options coming off that pick, and he had to make a difficult shot. Here's another example right here. So in this inbound play, what's supposed to happen is we want to screen off of BI's defender, maybe giving him an open shot in the corner. But if not, just pass it out to Zion. But that's not what actually happened on this play. So what actually happened was Zion doesn't set a hard enough screen, so they pass it out to Zion. B.I.'s supposed to set a harder pick right now, but he doesn't set a pick at all. Zion has Dragic actually stumbling right here. If he sets a harder pick, maybe Lonzo's able to get an open shot, open three, maybe pushing into the paint. That does not happen also. Zion then has to come back and set a pick for B.I. to get him open. Doesn't really happen. Luckily, B.I. is able to get past the defender and get a pretty good shot. Could have been a better one, though. This could have been a possession that led to multiple open shots, but instead we have to rely on B.I. being great. So I have one last example with Big C. All it's going to pretty much be is a simple pick and roll with Lonzo Ball. Let's see what happens. He tries to set the pick, doesn't set it at all, leaving Zoe stuck. Nowhere for him really to go. He has two people on him, no spacing at all. If he sets that pick just a little bit harder, maybe a lob is available, a short roll, so it could attack the rim. But when he sets it like that, there's nothing he can do. I was going to show an example of the Heat running their pick and rolls and screening just to show how important a good screen can be. But the game's about to start right now. Hopefully we can beat the Spurs. I want to be able to make maybe a video every week or so. So if you do like the content, let me know by just leaving a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what I can improve on. I'm just starting out, so any feedback is appreciated. Go Pelicans and hopefully beat the Spurs, man. Y'all have a good day.